Hello, welcome back. What's up? Hi. As you can see, I'm just being my hypebeast self with the ape stuff that I got from the ape store Fukubukuro. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that first because I do explain a little more what Fukubukuro is. But I do have another Fukubukuro to open. It's not a store that is very well known, I believe. But I have bought some things from there before, so I know that I more or less like what they have. And the Fukubukuro that they had is actually worth a lot, so I'm assuming that there's a lot in it, so it's gonna be a surprise. I ended up buying 2 Fukubukuros this year, as well as I'm gonna buy some electronics and stuff, just because I didn't really do Christmas this year, and it's my birthday coming up, and I actually kind of forgot about that. So this is a Christmas/birthday present to myself. Just getting new clothes and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, especially because the Fukubukuros have more like discounted kind of stuff, so it's not like you need to like buy each thing individually, which would cost a lot more. So the place I went to is in Harajuku. It's called 24/7 Tokyo. This Fukubukuro was 10,000 yen, which is more or less $100, but I'll put the actual calculation somewhere around here. With tax, it came out to 10,800 yen, which is around $108. And it's a size medium, and it is, in the store it said it's worth to up about 40,000 yen, which is around $400, and there's supposed to be 2 outerwears, 1 innerwear, pants, and 3 or 4 other things, something like that. So there should be up to 7 or more items in this Fukubukuro. Now this store sells mostly like Japanese and Korean kind of like style of clothing. So the only thing I'm scared about for this one is that they write a lot of like English words on their clothes, which I think is a cool thing, but because it's all Asian brand clothing and made in Asia and stuff like that, there can be a lot of spelling mistakes, and there can be a lot of stuff that is kind of inappropriate to wear. So I'm not really sure if the stuff that I get here is going to be something that I can wear outside of Tokyo or outside of Asia, just because if you wear things that are misspelled or stuff like that in an English speaking area, then of course like that's kind of judgment central right there. But for here, like a lot of Japanese people kind of don't really know the difference. They only know like grammar and stuff like that, so if it's not in their vocabulary or anything like that, then they're not really gonna know what it means. And so we'll see, but it's a lucky bag, so we'll see if I get lucky or not, and hopefully everything is spelled correctly. Also, hopefully I like everything, but let's just get right into it. Let's start with the small stuff. So we got a pink belt, which I'm actually all for. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's not like an obnoxious kind of pink either. I actually have one that is just like this, but it's in white, so this is actually a pretty nice color, and it'll match a lot of my summer clothing because it's on the lighter side. Next we have a nice winter sweater. This is pretty cool. I actually don't really wear sweaters that much, and like I don't really wear like preppy clothing. But this seems very like kind of preppy, kind of like, this is almost like Christmas sweater, I feel like. I should have gotten this during Christmas so I could wear it, but I don't really have that much warm clothing, to be honest, you know, coming from California and coming to somewhere that gets colder than 60 degrees. I'm kind of out of my element here, but this is always a good thing to have. I like it. Nice. I say nice, but I don't actually know what it is yet. Yo, Alright, I'm down for this. It's like an oversized sweater, has a few different like darker colors on it. I'm actually super into this. This is really nice. It's very Japanese style too. We'll see if it's how baggy it is, but that's probably a pretty good thing. When you buy Fukubukuros, especially make sure that you know what size you are, because the US sizing and Japan sizing are different. A lot of things in Japan sizing end up being a lot smaller compared to US sizing. Next, we got a plain white shirt. Is it plain white shirt? I lied, it's not plain white shirt at all. So the front is plain and white, so it looks like you're all proper and stuff, but the back is a skeletal system? Is that what it is? I'm no biologist, but I'm pretty sure this is like a spine, which is pretty intensely cool. I'm digging this. It also looks like, you know, when a psychiatrist, they give you that, I'm only seeing it on TV, so I don't really know, but they give you that test on like, oh, what do you think this is? It's the like splatter test. And then you're like, oh, it's a tree, or it's like my childhood. It kind of looks like that, but I am digging that too. This and this actually go really well together. Not that you see this inside of this when you wear it over, but I still like the color scheme. So there's 3 more things in here, which is pretty nice. I'm actually pretty happy about this so far. And none of this stuff has writing on it, which I figure is pretty good. Like, a lot of the stuff in the store, you're probably like, I can't even hear you because all the wrestling. A lot of the stuff in the store is the kind of like Korean or like Japanese style stuff that has a lot of the words on it. So it's probably a little better that they excluded that from the lucky bags and stuff. So this is a nice regular pair of pants, and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to love their pants selection, just because also it looks like kind of short, but we'll see. I'm not into the super like baggy kind of style that a lot of the Japanese people wear. I'm more of a like skinny jean, not super skinny jean, but like skinny jeans, stuff like that. But I have been trying to adopt that style more. And the cool thing about this is everything's very elastic, so the waist is elastic. Never mind, that's not elastic. This part's elastic though. Oh, I see. So if you like stretch it like this, like, what is it? Width-wise, it's elastic. This way, not elastic. But it's a nice black pant, which is always good to have. I actually have too many pants now, and I need to get rid of some. But another time. So lastly, and not lastly, but we're coming up to the end, which is sad, but I'm pretty happy because I can use all this stuff actually. We have a, oh, this is pretty cool. A nice like, it's not jean, but it's like jean looking, kind of like shorter style jacket. Honestly, I don't really know what to say about this. Like, it's cool. We'll see if it looks good on or not, but nevertheless, nice. And finally, this almost looks like the same thing as the other one, but I think it's different. So this one is, it's kind of almost the same as this one, except it has camo sleeves and it's in a darker color. So I actually like this one a lot better than this one so far, but they're both, it's both good to have like different colors like this, and then you can layer as well, because that's what Tokyo in the winter is all about. It's all about that layering, son. So I'm gonna like try all this stuff on now, and yeah, here we go. So I think to sum things up, I had a pretty good experience with Fukubukuros. I forgot to mention before that there are a few things about Fukubukuros that I didn't say. Usually the Fukubukuros are, usually the price range for them are around $100, so 10,000 yen. and it only goes up from there. They do have like 4,000, 6,000, 8,000 sometimes, but those are a lot harder to find, especially like the more high brand that you go. I do think it's a pretty good deal compared to if you just like choose a lot of clothes and buy those separately, but you know, the point is that you can't choose what you get. And of course, like for some of the things that I got, like they're not my favorites, but I know that I'll probably wear them anyways, and if not, then I'll either like donate them or try and sell them or something like that. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I think it's also more just, you know, for the fun of it, for the surprise and everything, because I didn't get any presents this year for Christmas, and I don't expect anything either, but it's fun to be like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm gonna get, so I'm just gonna open these lucky bags and see if I'm lucky or not. Nowadays, the more popular thing is to order your Fukubukuros online, and then they either get mailed to you or you pick them up at the store. The thing about that though is they start reservations for that around October, November, early December, so if you don't get your reservation in by then you're not able to get a lucky bag. So places like electronic stores, Starbucks, and some other stores like that, they specifically do online reservations for the Fukubukuro, and then you either go to the store, it's mailed to you, and you get all the stuff that way. Now, it's not any cheaper to do it that way, it's just a little more orderly, so because things are reserved. But for me, I'm not a person who really wants to like reserve, and also I didn't really know ahead of time. I ended up not doing that. I just wanted to walk around and see what I can find, and you can easily find lucky bags wherever you go. Any like big department store in one of the like main stations, they have Fukubukuro stuff. If you go to Shibuya, Shinjuku, and go to clothing stores and stuff like that, I don't think you'll be able to find it at Uniqlo or GU, but you can find it at places like this, like smaller boutiques, or Harajuku had a lot of them. But also make sure, like for the stores that you choose, like thrift stores and stuff like that, don't do Fukubukuros. It's only stores that sell like new clothes and stuff like that. Otherwise, I think that's about it. Hopefully next year you will join in on the Fukubukuro experience. If you come to Japan during that time, because I don't think they really do it anywhere else around the world. They might do it in Hawaii a little bit, and maybe in some Japanese stores in America, but otherwise it's mainly based here in Japan. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I will try and post like whatever information I can about the store that this Fukubukuro is from, so you can get more information on that. Otherwise, Happy New Year, have a great life.